Ben Sports 84, back with another new spanking video. Today in the news, we have Freddie Roach. He seems to be in the news a lot these days. Who is clearly a trainer of Manny Pacquiao. He has some things to say, which I deem was really walking a thin line. He claims black fighters, when they are pitched against Filipino, they won't sell. I mean, black fighters pitched against Manny Pacquiao is not going to sell. This is what Freddie Roach was trying to say. Meaning, in his eyes, no, the only black fighter who sold against Pacquiao was Mayweather. And no other black fighter is going to sell in Freddie Roach's eyes. So let's get into a few of his statements. Who's Terence Crawford? Popularity-wise, I think Mikey Garcia is the best option because to pit Mexican versus Filipino. But I like Danny Garcia the best. Danny came all the way to my gym, and they don't like me. But he shook my hand and said, "I want Manny Pacquiao." I said okay, but he got to talk to Michael Cons and Manny. Filipino against Mexican sells well, but Filipino against black, it doesn't sell well in America, said Roach. Wow. I wonder what informed this sort of utterances from Freddie Roach, because in the article itself, the writer made many how do you call it? The writer made many points in the fact that in the past, Pacquiao has fought Shane Mosley, which made over 1 million buys. He also fought a relatively unpopular fighter, which is Joshua Clottey, who's actually from a countryman of mine, from Ghana. Pacquiao fought Joshua Clottey and he made around 700,000 buys. And yet, Freddie Roach thinks him fighting against black fighters won't sell. I don't really know what informs this decision. Crawford is, if for nothing at all, he's a big draw in his hometown of Nebraska. So gate sales alone is definitely going to shoot up in the matchup with Crawford. And even his, I think his the viewership of his fights is gone up extremely high in recent times. I think it's gone over 1 million. It's got over 1 million, close to 2 million views in his fights. And he's also a unified champion. He's been putting in the work for a lot of times in this past few past few months. So why would you make those assertions? This is a really dangerous part to take by Freddie Roach, considering the landscape of racial tensions in the United States. And you come up and say something like this when there's been periods in the past when black fighters have really done well in pay-per-view against Manny Pacquiao, even with Mayweather's own aside. Shane Mosley by then was even an underdog in that fight, and the fight still made over 1 million views, so 1 million buys. So why would you make those assertions? That wasn't a really wise and thoughtful thing to say by Freddie Roach. He didn't really make an informed. He didn't really reason too well before making these utterances. Why should that even matter? Is your only how do you call it? Your sole purpose of putting your fight against somebody else just because of the money? So he has made it really clear at this point that the only reason why Pacquiao is fighting now is because of the money. He doesn't want. There's nothing else going for Pacquiao but the money. So whoever is going to generate the most money is what they are looking for. This is what he has really exposed himself in these utterances, because he has made it known that Pacquiao is right now in the business of making money. So whoever is going to fetch him the most money is the fight he's going to make. Boxing is all about money for Freddie Roach and Pacquiao at this juncture. So that is crystal clear. So from here on onwards, that's how people should see him. Boxing is all about money for Freddie Roach at this juncture, so there's not much to say because he has really made it very clear at this point. So those are my thoughts on this issue. If you like the commentary, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for your time. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.